Hey folks, welcome to the Dark Hollow Garage. Okay, so today we took a drive, me and my buddy with the Camaro and my friend with the Chevelle. We went over to see the guy with the 65 Satellite, Plymouth Satellite. Now this old boy, he's like, like 74 years old, right? And he likes to work alone. He doesn't like anybody around when he's working. And he does everything by himself. And he replaced the floors, front and rear. He replaced the trunk pan. And he pulled and restored his axle. Now, he doesn't like cameras there. And he looked at me kind of funny when I was shooting pictures of what he did. But I'm going to narrate this real quick and show you what's up with the 65 Plymouth Satellite that Dave owns. And I'll get more on it as we go, because I know there's a lot of Mopar guys on YouTube, you know. And it's a cool car. I mean, this thing's pretty sweet. It didn't have rust in all the regular places it should have rust. But anyway, come on, let's check out the pictures I took, and I'll narrate them real quick. Come on. Alright, so if any of you guys have seen one of my old videos, Where Has Skip Been? This car here is a 65 Plymouth Satellite that my buddy Dave bought. I met him at the Toys for Tots run. And he went down to Georgia, purchased this car, and the guy that owned it brought it up to Tennessee for him. It's a 318 car, 65 Plymouth Satellite. So once he got it back, he decided, well, the floors look pretty rough, so he cut the floors out of it on the pans. Not the whole floor, but just the pans, the front pans and the rear pans, and made his own pans to go back in the car and welded them all in. Here's the front pans here. You can see on the rear here, he's got the grooves that he bead rolled into the pans to match that center section, that center square section that has the bead rolls. He bead rolled all that himself and put everything together and welded it all back in. He handmade these. Here's the trunk. He cut out that center section. It was all pinholed up. And he bead rolled and bent all his own metal and welded it all in. Alright, so coming up here, here's the rear axle. He completely redid all the brakes, brake lines, everything brand new on it. And then reconditioned it and repainted it. This thing's really starting to shape up and looking good. So now that's all buttoned up, ready to go back in with the new leaf springs. Now, here's the car here. It's got a 318 in it. At first I thought it was a 383 or a 440 car, but it's not. It's a 318. He's going to be yanking that out here pretty soon and going through it, and hopefully I can get some video on that too. We started the journey going over to Dave's by stopping at Mel's Diner. Once we were done there, we popped over to another spot, and then we ran over to Dave's to check out what he had gotten done so far on his new Mopar. We'll get more on it here in the future. Well, like I said, he doesn't like video taking, so I did what I could to show you guys, because like I said, there's a lot of Mopar boys out here. And Mopars are so cool, and this particular year, the 65 Satellite, to me, you know, I mean, it doesn't get the respect it should. But anyway, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Catch you later.